Spirit is our source, our strength. We honor it with each breath we take. One heart, one mind, one power. In the name of love, in the name of love, you build the bridges, I'll tear down the walls. We'll make a world that works for all. One heart, one mind, one power. In the name of love, in the name of love, in the name of love, there is the truth behind the life we live. Nothing hides the light we shine when we're standing side by side. One heart, one mind, one power. In the name of love, every face is a face of love. Every voice is the voice of love. Every name is the name of love. We all come from a place of love. Every face is the face of love. Every voice is the voice of love. Every name is the name of love. We all come from a place of love. Every face, the face of love. Every voice, the voice of love. Every name, the name of love. One heart, one mind, one power. In the name of one heart, one mind, one power. In the name of love. In the name of love. Use me, oh God, I stand for you and hear all about as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the earth or the stars or all of creation. The breath of God.
Sometimes in our lives we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry your flow. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride if you have things you need to borrow for. No one can fill those of your needs that you only show. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry your load. It won't be long, so I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry your load. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You can just call on me, brother, when you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you need to bear that you can't carry, right down the road, I'll share your load. If you just call me, if you need a friend.
Call me,
Oh, won't you just
call me,
if you need a friend? Won't you just call me if you need a friend? Oh, won't you just call me if you need a friend? Won't you just call me?
Yes. Thank you, Jamie, Tony, Todd, Eric, for the energy this morning. I love getting that energy flowing. Thank you so much. Good morning. I am not Reverend Charles Perry, in case you didn't notice. Reverend Charles and his wife are enjoying some well-deserved time off at this time in Hawaii. I'm just a little bit envious. Doesn't bother me. But anyway, I'm Ken McClellan, and in his absence, Monica and I will be kind of tag teaming with the platform responsibilities this morning. I'm so happy to see so many people here this morning. With the holiday weekend and the weather, thank you all for joining us this morning. Whether you're here in the sanctuary or with us online today, or maybe you're looking at it at a later time online through the magic of Wi-Fi and internet. Thank you. We're delighted to have you here. Know that you are most welcome, accepted, safe, and celebrated here, and that you are exactly where you're supposed to be right here and right now. I heard that. Thanks. Whatever your race, creed, color, ethnicity, or national origin, know that you are most welcome here. Whatever your religious or spiritual background, lack thereof, sexuality, gender gender identity, economic status, or ability, you too are most welcome here. You are the divine in expression, and you are very welcome here. If you're new here present with us today, I invite you to pick up a welcome packet. You'll find them just outside the sanctuary doors to the left. In there, you'll find a connection card. I would encourage you to fill that out, as well as some good information about Unity and Unity of Bellevue. If you're seeing us online and you're new, you can get the same packet by just clicking on the I'm New tab on our website. In either case, we'd appreciate it if you could fill out a connection card so you could stay connected and get on our email list to know what all is going on. There's a connection card in the welcome packet. There's one in the back of the seats. Or if you're on the web page, the bottom of every page, there is a place where you can sign out. I'd like you to all join me now, if you would. Stand as we affirm our statement of being. There is only one presence and one power, active as my life and in the universe. God the good, omnipotent. Here at Unity, we offer a positive, practical, progressive approach to Christianity based on the teachings of Jesus and the power of prayer. But we also honor the universal truths of all religions and respect each individual's right to choose their own spiritual path. Monica? You're it.
Good morning. For our prayer this morning, I'm going to again invite you into a prayer pose of your choice. Hands up, rock concert style or receiving style. This, whatever feels most comfortable to you for our prayer this morning. Let's pray. This morning, in this sanctuary, we invoke the divine presence, the I am that is always here. We shift our consciousness into the awareness of oneness, that God is all there is, that the divine is inside each and every one of us, that the divine is in us as us. We open our hearts, allowing the love, the light, the joy, the peace to fill us, to fill this space, to lift us, to expand us into more of who we already are. We bless this time, knowing all is unfolding better than we can ever imagine, to the glory of all. We are so grateful, and so it is. We want to give a big welcome to Tony Surzo, our music director. Tony.
Thanks, Monica and Ken. Great job, Ken. I saw Ken less than an hour ago in an apron. He is really a one-man band. So grateful to be here with you all today. Excited to hear from Dr. Donalson, our guest speaker. And grateful to have our dear friend Todd Kimbrough back with us today, as well as Eric Stevens on drums, and Jamie Armstrong. Please stand as you are able and join us in singing. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed, 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 blessed. When I wake up in the morning or lay my head to rest, I am blessed. I'm blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed, 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 blessed. When I wake up in the morning or lay my head to rest, I am blessed, I am blessed, I am blessed. All right, let's go up. I am free, I am free. Every day of my life, I am free, 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 free. When I wake up in the morning or lay my head to rest, I am free, I am free, I am free. Let's do that again. again. I am free. I am free. Every day of my life, I am free, 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 free. When I wake up in the morning or lay my head to rest, I am free, I am free, I am free. Let's go back to blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. Every day of my life, I am blessed, 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 blessed. When I wake up in the morning or lay my head to rest, I am blessed. 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 Please remain seated. I'm going to play everything I need to know. What's that? Yeah. That might have been a senior moment right there. How's this one go? Everything that I need to know about what lies before me. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me is available to me. Is available to me through the mind of God within me. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me is available to me. Is available to me through the mind of God. Let's sing too. Everything that I need to do about what lies before me. Everything that I need to do about what lies before me is available to me. Is available to me through the mind of God within me. How about release? Everything that I need to release about what lies before me. Everything that I need to release about what lies before me is available to me. Is available to me. The mind of God within me. And back to know. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me. Everything that I need to know about what lies before me is available to me. Is available to me through the mind of God. Let's tag it. Through the mind of God. One more time. Through the mind of God within me. Thank you. Please be seated. Please join us in singing I Trust in God. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful. again. I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. Let's surrender. I surrender. I surrender. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender. I surrender. I trust in God. One more time. I surrender. I surrender. I am one with the Spirit all around me. I surrender. I surrender. I trust in God.
We are so thankful. We are so grateful. We trust in God. We take a deep, sacred breath into that space within where the divine spark dwells, where all is well. We breathe in again, grounding our energy, relaxing into the peace that is always and everywhere present. As we breathe deeper, we relax even more, opening our hearts even more, feeling our gratitude even more. Grateful for life, grateful for awareness, grateful for now. Breathing even deeper, we become aware of our core light, that multicolored white divine light. We expand it to fill every cell in our body. We expand it to surround our body. We expand it again to include everyone in this space and everyone in our virtual space. We expand that light again to surround the whole planet. We hold this light, this love, as we hold in our minds the people, the places that are on our hearts. We hold this light now in silence. The compassionate heart that holds us all in unconditional love and regard, the kindness that carries our souls, the peace that passes all understanding are all here with us now. We are so grateful, and so it is.
When the night has come and the land is dark and the moon is the only light we'll see,
just as long as you stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Please stand by me. Stand by me. If the sky that we look upon should crumble and fall, all the mountain should crumble to the sea. I won't cry, I won't cry, no, I won't shed a tear, just as long as you stand by me. And darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Please stand by me. Stand by me. So darling, darling, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Stand by me. Whenever you're in trouble, to stand by me. Oh, stand by me. Please stand by me. Stand by me.
Todd, I think you should stand. We show some love. Come on. Yeah, there you go. I've told Todd this before, but I so much love his voice, his energy, and his radiance when he's with us for solo. Thank you. It's my honor this morning to introduce our guest speaker, Dr. Edward Donalson. If you've been around here for a few years, you may recognize Reverend Donalson's been with us several times, including helping to guide us through and mediate some very challenging times a few years ago here at Unity of Bellevue. Dr. Donalson received his doctorate in ministry programs from Seattle University, later served as his Doctor of Ministry Director for the School of Theology and Ministry there. He's authored several books and has extensive experience in all areas of ecumenical and interreligious liturgy and worship. And closer to home, some of you may remember that, very much when he was with us and helped us through some very difficult times a couple years ago. He helped guide us through a badly needed healing and restoration process. I'm really pleased to have him back at this time, having been through that experience, to see, I hope he will feel as a very new and vibrant energy and spirit that's Unity of Bellevue today. So join me in welcoming Dr. Donalson.
Hello, family. I know it's been some time since I've been with you, but when I say hello, family, you say hello. That's how this works. Hello, family. Hello. All right. It's so good to be back with Unity of Bellevue. Can I say to you this because I will forget? And I've been pastoring long enough to know you're not supposed to forget. When service is over, there are prayer facilitators that will be over here that will pray with you one-on-one if you desire personal prayer. So now I have said that, we can kind of move forward. My fear was that I would talk and forget at the end because I was told to do it at the end, but I'm at that age where stuff comes and it goes. And sometimes it comes back and sometimes it keeps going. So we just have to deal with what we have to deal with while we have to deal with it. Is that okay? All right. You know that it's my tradition and I can't, okay, whoever's idea it was to put this on this side, I protest. Okay. I'm just used to it being over there. So I'm going to walk about if that's okay with you all. You know that it's my tradition to start with sacred texts. And so I'm coming out of Proverbs today. The A clause of a verse says, "As a man thinketh in his heart, so is he." I tend to come out of the King James Version, which is a really bad version. But it was just traditioned to me. You know how you just keep doing things that are tradition to you? If I were going to write the text, it would say something like, "As a human thinketh in their heart, so are they. As a woman thinketh in her heart, so is she. As a gender nonconforming person thinketh in their heart, so are they, them." However you find yourself, describe yourself, locate yourself, your thinking determines your being, because what you think about, you bring about. I understand that we're in a series on core values, right? And today's theme is service. And so I want to talk to you about belief that produces behavior. Belief that produces behavior. You see, your mind is a giant projector, projecting onto the screen of the universe all that is true, not just about what you cognitively activate, but what you deeply believe. It's called metacognition. I wrote a couple books about it. It's thinking about what we think about. It's do I believe what I profess? Because one thing for certain and two things for sure, belief always produces behavior. Much of what we do unconsciously. We've not really given deep thought to why we do what we do. But more importantly today, much of what we don't do is because we haven't given it real thought. We haven't really activated the principles of truth. What we know to be true and what we believe to be true have not found themselves in alignment. Otherwise, we do something about it, right? When I was a little boy, in Philadelphia, and I have to say, there just seems to be less dust in Philadelphia. It's very dusty here. Now, there's smog in Philadelphia, and you can't breathe in Philadelphia, but you don't have a lot of dust. And so it was appropriate to dust my bedroom maybe once a week. Once a week, I could dust my bedroom. And my mother, who was my mother, in all the ways that she was my mother, would come into the room and she would put on a white glove. And she would say, is your room clean? And I would say, "Yes, ma'am, I believe so." She said, "Oh, wait a minute. You believe so or you know so?" I would say, "Well, Mommy, I think it's clean." She would take the glove off. She said, "There's no need in me testing what you haven't proven. Did you do the work? Did you dust? Did you move everything? Because if I go in here and this room is not clean, little boy, it's going to be me and you. I said, come back in 5. Just come back in 5. Give me 5. She said, I'll give you 10. She would go away. I would go back over everything, just dusting. And she come back in my room, and she put her little white glove back on, and she would do like that. Uh-huh. Good job. And she would go on about her life. Well, when we moved to Seattle, that routine had to pick up because it looked like it got dusty every third day. It wasn't good enough to do it just on Saturday. You had to do it on Wednesday and on Saturday because my mother wasn't going to have a dirty house. She said, oh, no, you can't go out in public dressed in your finery and live in a pig slop. Son, that means you don't have integrity. Mm-hmm. If what you look like is not what you really live like, then you have no integrity. Over the course of time, one day she came into my room. I had to pick this habit up and dust on Wednesday, dust on Saturday. One Saturday, she came in my room and she put on her white glove and she said, is the room clean? I said, yes. She said, are you certain? I said, yes. She said, all righty then. And she took the glove off. And I thought, well, I said, yes. And she looked at me and she said, I trust you. I no longer have to check behind you because now you know what you once believed. And she never checked my room again. She would just say, is your room clean? Yes, ma'am. All right. And she would go on because what she knew is that if you put action to your belief, then and only then do you truly believe. So I have to ask us this morning, what do we believe in our hearts about serving others? What do we fundamentally in our souls at the cellular level know is true about the allness of the divine? Do we really believe that I am you and you are me and we are one in God, through God, as God? That God is in us everywhere at all times? That the divine is available through us, as us, at all times? Do we believe that? Or do we say things like, I can't make a difference? Well, one person can't change everything. Well, my giving won't matter that much. Well, someone will be there to greet. Someone will tell people about Unity of Bellevue. Someone will invite people. People will find us because the divine will make it so. Perhaps the divine will make it so through you as you. Perhaps you are the divine to make it so. Oh. I was married to my daughter's mother. And my mother-in-law was a part of an organization called Women Aglow. That sounds nice, doesn't it? Women just all aglow. And that's good. And they come together and they pray. Oh, they pray. Ooh, they pray a long time. Lots of prayer. And they sing. Oh, they sing. They sing a long time. They sing and they pray and they pray and they sing. And they drink coffee. Which I find if you're going to have a spiritual experience, you should provide coffee. It really helps. And so one day, the president of the chapter of Aglow came to my former mother-in-law and said to her, would you like to serve coffee next week? And my mother-in-law answered in her most spiritual voice, let me pray about it. I want to pray and see if that's what I'm supposed to be doing. And the president looked at her and said these words, "Oh, no, dear. This doesn't require prayer. You want to serve coffee or not?" And she looked and she said, "Well, I just want to seek the Lord." She said, "Look, sweetheart, God is busy. And God needs someone to serve coffee. Is it you or somebody else?" And she said, "I will serve the coffee." She said, "Oh, God is so pleased," and walked off. And I thought to myself, I bet you won't say I'll pray about it no more. Because much of what is required of us in the earth is to be the manifestation of the divine, but we are often offloading the responsibility that comes with the privilege of truth onto other people because it is easier than engaging what we say we believe. If the omnipotent is available to you right now, then it is you who will stop war. Yeah. It is you who will stop genocide. It is you who will stop black trans women from being murdered. It must be you, because you have the responsibility of truth. Imagine walking around with all this truth in a world that needs truth, waiting for the world to have truth. Isn't that something? You're here. I grew up in the evangelical church. You know something about it. There's a couple of you grew up in the evangelical church. You're hiding in here. Come out. Come out the closet, all of you. All of you ex-evangelicals, come out. I grew up in the evangelical church, and a part of that was Jesus is coming. You know, Jesus is coming. Everything was Jesus is coming. Jesus is coming tomorrow. Jesus is coming right now. In a moment, in a twinkling of an eye, and he's going to catch us all away. I don't know. Maybe he's coming. I don't know. Of course, now if he was coming like they told me he was coming, we'd have been gone by now. But that's another story for another day. But everything was about by and by, heaven over there, you know. I was so scared Jesus was going to come that when it was time to take the trash out at night, I would run. I'd take the trash, and then I'd run back to the house just in case Jesus came, you know, between the trash can and the house. I didn't want to be caught up by myself. Thought if I get in the house, then we'll all go together. It'll be fine. I was afraid of being lost. I'm just telling you. Heaven seemed a far away trip, and I didn't want to go on the trip by myself. Jesus is coming, and they told us Jesus was coming. But what if Jesus coming back looks like you? What if indeed Jesus is coming every day? What if indeed every time I meet you, Jesus has come for me? What if when I see you, I see God? Now, that's a big responsibility, God. Because if I see you and you're lazy, then God is lazy. If I see you and you refuse to help, then God is unhelpful. If I see you and you ignore my suffering, then God has forsaken me. What if we took seriously our own teachings and philosophies and ideologies that tell us God is present to us everywhere at all times, in us, through us, as us? Such that every war is my problem, and I must be of service to the world to end war. And unhoused people who are not homeless. Where do we get that word homeless? Can we talk about homelessness for just 60 seconds? If home is where the heart is it possible to ever be homeless? Because the heart is always somewhere, right? Existentially, metaphorically, our heart is somewhere. And so we're never homeless. We may be unhoused. We may be unsheltered, but we are not homeless. What if we saw unhoused people and said, this is a crime? This is unjust. This is unholy. And what is God going to do about it through me as me? When's the last time you looked in the mirror and said, what is God going to do about it? Yeah. Had a coworker. She said something very unkind. And so I said to them, that was unkind, and I said some other things that one does not say while one is preaching. In the Pentecostal tradition, I spoke in tongues. And she got the interpretation. At the end of that dialogue, I said, look at here. At 3 o'clock today, it was around noon, at 3 o'clock today, I'm going to be over this. I'm going to be done with this at 3 o'clock. So now, you're going to think about it all night, but at 3 o'clock, I'm going to be done with it. And she said, why 3 o'clock? I said, because you see this face? I can't be riddled with worry. I'll end up looking like you. I was upset. Wasn't my finest hour. At 4:30, I kid you not, I get a text message. I heard you. I understand. You were right. I can't believe I said that. I text back. It's past 3 o'clock. Because if the truth is that the divine is available to me at all times, then what you said can't disrupt who I am. Can't unsettle me, can't shake me, can't change anything. Your word has no power because it is untrue. Why would I engage in worry and fret over that which is untrue? It cannot manifest. It has no authority. When is the last time you let it go because you know the truth? When's the last time you refused to embrace that which was opposite of what you know? When you just allow people to hold on to the myth until they're ready for the truth. This is the place that service comes from. It comes from the place of knowing and believing deeply what is true. Because belief always produces behavior. If ever you want to know what someone really and truly believes, watch what they do over what they say. We say a lot of things, and oftentimes what we say is not legible because people are reading what we do. That's where they'll locate your belief. That's where they'll locate your truth. That's where they'll locate who you really are. One of the things I do is church consulting. Some of you are familiar with that. So good to be back. It feels right. Yeah. Feels good and it feels right. And I do church consulting. And oftentimes in the consulting work, I ask churches, what is your mission? What is your vision? What are your core values? I'm just going to start there. Let me know who I'm dealing with. And so they'll hand me their mission statement and their vision statement and their core values. And then I ask for something that makes everyone uncomfortable. Let me see your budget. Let me see. Let me see your budget. And they said, what? Budget? Dr. Donalson, the budget is private. We don't typically share that. Oh, the budget, the money, oh, the money. So, trust me. Let me see your budget. Because where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. Money is just energy in the mind of God. All it is, right? It's just energy. I just want to see where you're putting your energy. And their mission statement says things about feeding the hungry, and their core values is community minded. And then I see their budget, and it's all about the building. All the money is going to the building and the staff. And then I said, well, where's the outreach budget? And they point to this teeny tiny little number. I said, oh, okay. Is there a feeding program? Teeny tiny little number. What about missions? Teeny tiny little number. I said, oh, I understand. I overstand. You don't believe any of this. And herein lies the problem. And they said, oh, no, this is why we are a church. I said, oh, no, friend. Friends, this is why you are a church. Because you like big, pretty buildings. And really good music. And you like to eat together a lot. What is this fellowship budget? And there's nothing wrong with those things, but we may need to rewrite our mission statement in alignment with where our money is. Because what you think about, you bring about. So you have to teach your mind what to think. And it starts by looking at, where's my treasure? How am I serving? I'll close with this. Are there any single people? Any single people? Oh, you're single. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Look around. Look around. There's single people here. I'm just saying you can spend less time on those apps. There's some folks just right here. I'm just trying to help the single. Anyway, I'm terrible. Single people, I'm going to close with this. You go on a date, and you really want to know who the person is. Ask them what they spend their money on. Ask them where their treasure is. If it's on a car payment and a house payment and this, that, and the other, and this, that, and the third. Think deeply about their core values and see if they align with yours. But be careful, because they may ask you the same thing. What if we did an audit of Unity Bellevue and asked ourselves, what do we really think? Thanks for having me. God bless.
Where you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. When you move, I'll move. I will follow. All your ways are good, all your ways are sure. I will trust in you alone, higher than my sight, higher than my life. I will trust in you alone. Where you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. When you move, I'll move. I will follow you. When you love, I'll love. Whom you serve, I'll serve. If I life I lose, I will follow you. I will follow you. Yeah. Light into the world, light into my life. I will live for you alone. You're the one I seek, you're what I will find. All I need is you alone, in you alone. Where you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. When you move, I'll move. I will follow you. Where you go, I'll love. How you love, I'll serve. This life I lose, I will follow you. I will follow you. In you there's life everlasting. In you there's freedom for my soul. In you there's joy, unending joy. And I will follow. Where you go, I'll go. Where you stay, I'll stay. When you move, I'll move. I will follow you. When you love, I'll love. Serve, I'll serve. If this life I lose, I will follow you. Yeah, I will follow you. Yeah, I will follow you. Yeah, I will follow you.
Thank you, musical team. Let's give a big thanks for our musical team, Todd Kimber, and all of our, Tony, Jamie, Eric, thank you. And another big thanks to Dr. Donalson. His teaching, so clear, so clear. Thank you. So glad to have you back. Now is the time in our service when we give back to Source. And we have a new way of doing that. If you are new to us or haven't been here in a while, what Reverend Charles calls our walk of abundance. So while our music team does some fun song, we will have you come forward. We'll have our usher release you one row at a time. She'll come forward. Is it Diane? Diane, you're doing it today? Yes. And you can leave your offering in the middle bowl and then take an affirmation as you exit to either side from your bowl, so that you give and you receive both, which is the law of circulation, right? So, and if you are giving online, or if you give virtually, or if you send a check, you're also welcome to come and just bless that bowl and receive your affirmation as well. I also want to announce that our tithe for the month of May, which will go out next month, is going to the Duwamish tribe, Real Rent. It is our Unity of Bellevue's land acknowledgement this year by giving our tithe to the Duwamish tribe. Let us begin with our offering affirmation together. Let's affirm, I give freely and fearlessly, fulfilling the law of giving and receiving. This is the bounty of God, and I send it forth with wisdom and joy.
last stop that we make will be in England. Tell all the folks in Russia and China too. Don't you know that it's time to get on board? Let this train keep on riding, riding.
People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train.
All you brothers and sisters over in Africa, tell all the folks in Egypt and Israel too. Please don't miss this train at the station. 'Cause if you miss it, I feel sorry, sorry for you.
People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. Ride, let it ride, let it ride, let it ride. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. Acapella. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train. People all over the world, join hands, start a love train, love train.
Let's raise our hands in blessing. We give thanks for these tithes and love offerings. We give thanks for the loving and generous hearts that have given from their commitment and love for this community. In gratitude, we bless these gifts, knowing they will multiply and do a great work here at Unity of Bellevue, in our larger community in the Pacific Northwest, and around the world. We are so grateful, and so it is. We love to clap. Today we have some announcements for you. First off, we have a prayer circle after service in the library and on Zoom. The Zoom link is found on our launch page. There will also be prayer chaplains up here, as Reverend Dr. Donalson said, available for one-on-one prayer. Also note that next month, for the month of June, the prayer chaplains are going to be doing something a little different. After prayer service at 10, or after meditation service, at 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings, they will close a little bit early and do the prayer circle then. We will still have one-on-one prayer after service, but the prayer circle will happen then before our celebration service. So if you have any questions, see any of the prayer chaplains who are wearing their stoles. We also have lunch following service like we always do. It's Grandma Lane's Baked Spaghetti, gluten-free and vegetarian options. Please join us in the Friendship Room for food and fellowship, and Women Connect is hosting. A Glee Club meets today at 12:30 with Tony. If you love to sing, if you like to sing, if you don't know if you sing, you're still welcome. We'd love to have you at 12:30 in the Unitine Room. That's straight back and on the left.
Come to the Unitine Room.
Diving Deeper Spirit Group meets today at 12:30, also in the library, and I believe Susan Sterling is going to be at least facilitating that. You can also consider joining either that group or Susan Sterling group that meets on Saturday. Susan will be at the table in the back. If you would like to sign up, you can sign up there in the atrium or online on our website or through our newsletter. And our 65th anniversary Ricky Byers concert is this Saturday, 7 o'clock. We've been hearing Ricky Byers' music for the last few months. We sang a Ricky Byers song this morning. She's inspirational, she's soulful, she's powerful. You will not want to miss it. So if you have not bought your tickets, go onto our website, get your tickets there. There will be some tickets available at the door, but it would be best buy them online. 7 p.m. this Saturday. Hope to see you there. Also, we have a celebration happening for our 65th anniversary on the last Sunday of next month, June 30th. So more details coming. Save the date for that. Today is also our sacred service. It's a good day for service on talking about service. It's our Sacred Service Appreciation Day. If you have served at all the month of May, please stand. If you've served Unity of Bellevue in any capacity, please stand so we can appreciate you. Let's give a warm appreciation for all of our sacred servants. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And last month we gave out little 65th anniversary sacred service buttons of appreciation. If you did not get yours last month, please see me. We have more. It's also Memorial Day. And we want to remember those who have given lives and years of their life in service. So let's just take a moment and just hold that in our hearts. Gratitude for service. And if you have someone that you would like to remember, Linda Hillesheim has some ribbons out there. There's a memorial wall that you can write their name on and tie the ribbon onto I don't know what that's called, the screen out there. So please see Linda if you would like to do that. Okay, let's close with a peace song, followed by the prayer for protection.
Please stand as you're able and join us in the peace song.
The previous slide, please. The light of God surrounds us.
We are the light of God.
The love of God enfolds us.
We are the love of God.
The power of God protects us.
We are the power of God.
The presence of God watches over us.
We are the presence of God.
Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Have a wonderful week. We love you all. Blessings.
People of the world are marching, shouting out for true change. Smell the sweat and feel the hunger.